you don't need days to ferment, or at least to get that delicious, tangy, addictive taste of fermented vegetables. If you're like me and you've run out of time for fermenting your favorite vegetables, this is what you need to do. It's going to take me about an hour to ferment all these vegetables into something delicious. And you want to stay tuned until the end because I'm going to show you a fantastic recipe where we are going to use these vegetables. So welcome to Ferment Fridays. The first thing we need to do is to clean our vegetables. So let's go to the sink. And because these vegetables are going to be technically for a salad, we need to make sure that they're thoroughly clean. I like this morning fresh vegetable cleaner because it really does the work for me. And one thing you need to remember when we are pickling or fermenting anything, the last thing we need is to have bacteria growing in there, because bad bacteria will make our pickles and our ferments go bad very, very, very fast. Even the jars that I'm going to use, I make sure they are thoroughly cleaned, because there's a fine line between getting good fermented bacteria into our bodies with all the probiotics and getting food poisoning from black mold. Okay, so I scrub my vegetables thoroughly, I clean them well, I scrub my jars. Nobody's going to be getting food poisoning here, not on my watch. And make sure I rinse them very well. If you're new here, hi, my name is Suzy, and on this channel we are making motherhood magical in the kitchen, cooking fantastic meals for our families, cleaning up our homes, learning how to ferment. This is a new series called Ferment Fridays. We are also budgeting, basically just enjoying this journey of taking care of our loved ones. And if this is your kind of content, please remember to give us a subscribe. And also, guys, if you think this is a video that could help anyone out there, please share it. Give this video a like. It really helps this channel to grow. It helps YouTube not recommend our videos, because that happens when people do not engage and people just watch. Like I've been telling you guys this for the last few weeks or so. If you haven't been seeing our content, it is because YouTube stopped recommending it, because there is no engagement. Okay, and thank you guys, you've been doing so well with this. On this Ferment Friday series, so far we have done amazing videos, which is kombucha, and we are still exploring that journey. By the way, we are not done yet. We've done making Greek yogurt. I have so much content lined up for this series in particular, along with all our other videos, so stay tuned. Our sweet daughter is currently starting a new line of crocheted products. I'm so proud of this girl, you guys. I cannot wait to tell you all about it. Stay tuned. These onions are giving me a run for my money. Incidentally, when I was crying so hard and chopping them, my kids are telling me, Mama, you know, if you just hold a slice of bread in your mouth, this is going to stop the tears. I'm like, we should have told me this before I started, because I keep forgetting that hack. Anyway, we will survive. Now that my vegetables are spotlessly clean, I want to chop them into very thin slices. Pickling works best when the vegetables are like very, very thin and crispy. And for some of them, like for the carrots, I want to use my food processor to grate them. Grated pickled carrots are delicious. For this one, for the cucumber, I want to use this thick mandolin type. It should do. Sometimes it lets me down, but we'll see. But for the onions, I have to keep chopping them by hand because I want the rings and I want them nice and long. And if I use the food processor, they're just going to get minced, and we don't want that. So that's what I want to do next. The difference between the pickling and the fermenting is that in pickling, I am adding the acid into the vegetables to sort of preserve them. So we are going to use white vinegar. But in fermenting, we add salt or sugar, and then the bacteria that grows produces the acid, which then also preserves the vegetable. So here, I'm sort of like shortening the process by adding my own acid. But in fermenting, then we would give it time for the bacteria to grow. And then pickling is nice for taste and for preservation. But for fermenting, because of the whole process of the bacteria growing, it also has the added benefit of probiotics, which this one does not have, but it's just as tasty and just as delicious and extremely fast. Again, as I said, when you don't have time, this is what to do. So let me chop my onions, cry a bit more, and then I show you how to make the brine that we're going to use to pickle all this. And I've decided I'm just going to chop and put straight into the jars. Then we'll come and add the brine on top to make it faster. So this recipe works very well, as I said, when you don't have time for for fermenting. I'm still in the process of shooting the video on making sauerkraut, which is actually now the fermented cabbage, which is full of probiotics and prebiotics. But that's gonna take about 10 to 14 days. So I'm not ready to show you guys that video yet because they haven't reached where I want them to reach yet. However, now you see, on a day when you feel like you need that tangy, citrusy, acidic vegetable to add to your recipes and to do whatever, this pickling works very well. I love the recipe that I'm going to use these vegetables in at the end of this video. Please stay tuned because it's a winner hands down. And yeah, so do not be discouraged from pickling because it doesn't have all those probiotics that we like, because it has many other added benefits. And if you want to see your kids just gobble down vegetables, try pickling them. Our family has been recovering from this nasty flu that has been going around for the last, I don't know how many weeks. We have had it for like 2 weeks. In fact, this week, like as of yesterday, is when I could actually really talk well. And that's why we missed last week's Ferment Friday video, because I couldn't even do the voiceover. My voice was so bad. So if you are going through this with us, I am so sorry. Receive my condolences. We've tried everything. We've tried making the ginger, honey, and lemon dawa. I'm telling you, I had someone say this cold, this flu is completely immune to all those. So I don't know, we give it time. Some of our kids have had to get antibiotics. One of our sons who has chest issues has had to go through inhalers. It's been chaotic, but we are really grateful that we're feeling much better now and everything is on track and our content creation is back on schedule. So yeah. Basically, when it comes to pickling, you can pickle most vegetables. Even cabbage would do well here. Peppers, even jalapenos, of course. But I decided to try these three because I know these three are the ones my family is really going to eat and enjoy. The reason for putting salt in the cucumber, as I said, is to drain the excess water. Come and see how much water is in here. Like you see, this is a lot of water from the cucumbers, which would have diluted our brine, and we don't want that. So I'll do this. Now squeeze out the excess water, and then I'll put it in the jar. I mean, this step is optional, but gives the best results. There we have it. The last step is to make the brine and pour it here. It's one brine for all of them, which of course makes life a whole lot easier. And then we just wait. This will take 30 to 60 minutes to be ready. This will take about 2 to 4. No. This one will take about 2 to 4 hours. And the carrots, because they're more firm, about 4 to 6 hours. But basically, we're talking hours, not days, like the rest of our ferments. So let's make that brine. This is filtered water for drinking. And then 1 tablespoon of sugar. And after the sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. Like literally, as I said, one, like that, okay? I just want to make one of each because I don't know, I don't want to make too much. Those jars are deceiving me. I thought this would be enough, but maybe I need to double it just to be on the safe side. And I'll still double it because I want to make another salad that I've been making on this channel for years. It's also a nice pickled cucumber and onion salad that is actually sweet and sour. We love it. We haven't had it for months. And so if this remains, let me just double it. And if it remains, I'll use it for that recipe. I'm running out of vinegar, so actually I have another one here. Okay. One, okay. So 1 vinegar. And we're not waiting for it to boil, by the way. We're just waiting for it to dissolve. We're reheating because the sugar and the salt will dissolve faster when the solution is warm. All right. So once they've dissolved, I switch off. Then we go pour it into our vegetables. And we are done. So I just pour. This is one of those situations where I know when I use this pot, it's going to pour on the floor, but I'm like, you know what? Let's see. I hope I don't regret this. So I tried that. It did not work. So the key is to make sure the vegetables are nice and covered. Imagine, I think I might have to go and make more brine. What? My eyes of measuring are letting me down. And they have to be fully submerged. Okay. Because cucumbers already have their own liquid. Let's wait and see. Oh, come on. If I hadn't been a ninja and tried to pour. Please. Oh, that's done. Okay, let me show you. So you need to push them down to make sure they're fully submerged. You can see this one is okay. As you can see, the water is completely above the vegetables, which is what we want. Okay. There we go. And then we wait. And then we taste. So for the sweet cucumber pickled salad, I need the same ingredients, but the proportions are slightly different. Like the sugar is a whole lot more, but that's where the sweetness comes in anyway. Okay, so I'm going to put 3/4 cup of vinegar, which is what I have there, and then a 1/3 cup of sugar. Yes, a whole third. It's a lot, but it's gonna make sense. And half a cup of water. And remember, if you need to double it depending on the amount of your salad, that's fine. And a teaspoon of salt. That's the base, right? But for me, since my salad is a lot, I'm again going to double that. And then we are going to melt it over the heat, pour it, and then we wait, and then we enjoy life. So now that my vegetables are pickling, let me show you the recipe I'm going to use them in, because this is a game changer. All right, the first thing I'm doing is I am cooking my chicken breast. I'm cooking it on the fire, just on some heated oil, and that's it. And the key is to make sure I put it in one single layer so it doesn't start boiling, because you want all the water to be able to evaporate and let it fry. Another mistake I made was to not marinate this earlier. So because I'm in a rush, I'm trying to keep up with things, so that's what I'm doing now. But ideally, if I had time, I would have marinated it. Even 15 minutes, it would make sense. But I'm still going to add a bit of spices, and then I'll show you what we are making. Here is the dressing. I got some light mayo from the supermarket, and then to the mayo I'm adding grated garlic, and then I'm going to add a bit of the brine, or you can use lemon juice, but like the brine is just good enough. I'm not going to add salt because the brine water itself is salty, but I am going to add some black pepper. Let me tell you, this dressing, this is I don't know what to say. It's the mother. Like it tasted so good. If you want to make it even a bit healthier, you can actually use Greek yogurt and just start it. But because it was light mayo, I was like, that's fine. Now, I bought my tortillas from the supermarket as well, because again, as I said, I did not have time. So, you take your nicely browned chicken breast, and then you put your pickled onions. You could even put your pickled cucumbers here. Pickled anything, honestly. It's just that the rest, I didn't have time. I didn't give them time to pickle enough, so I'm just using the onions. And then put the dressing, make the wrap, and love your life. Let me tell you, I don't even know what to say. I think the dad says it all. This chicken wrap is so good, you guys. And the flavor that comes from those pickled onions. Please try this. Do it for me. You will love it. Check out more Ferment Fridays video right here on this video, and I'll see you over there. Bye.